So after a short train ride, we're here at the NEC in Birmingham for the 2020 Camping, Caravan and Motorhome Show. So first up is the new tent from Coleman, the Weathermaster. This is the large 8XL. As you can see, it's got the dark bedrooms inside, in fact very dark, it's quite hard to film. It's got this additional removable floating bedroom in the living space that you can put on either side of the tent. It's fairly large living space in this tent, it's a very big tent. Also, it's got the lay flat entrance to the tent. Check that for tents, some of them trip you up. Another neat little handy feature in this tent is the curtains tuck away. And they've also put this condensation drain. It's just below the windows so that if they do condensate up, it will drain away. There's the Weathermaster 4XL and there's also a 6-person version too. Now over in Kampa, this is the Studland 6 Air. And again, Kampa have also got the darkened bedrooms. And again, I really like the porch on this style of tent. Lots of different brands have this style of tent, but I like the big open porch on here. And again, this one's got a floating bedroom in the living space. Very dark inside the tent here. This is the main sleeping area, and then you have the living area and a porch. And over to the Vango tents now. This is the Rome Air 650XL. And again, you see Vango have got their darkened bedrooms as well. This one, I don't know where you just saw down the bottom there, the entrance to the tent wasn't lying flat. There was a bit of a lip. Now some of the Vango tents do, and I noticed some of them didn't, and I was tripping over as I was trying to film. This has got a useful little side porch with some curtains. I don't know whether people might use that to put a toilet in or something if it was a long camping holiday. Now this is another one of the huge Vango tents here, so you've got a really good porch area, a good sized living space and the darkened bedrooms. Now, as well as a side entrance on here, the back of the tent actually opens up too, and if you want you can go right through the bedroom and out the other side. I can't think of a situation where I'd want to do that, but you know, it does have extra ventilation at the back. So going on more onto the Air range from Vango. You can see it's good porch area here. I like this sort of style porch again. But if you notice here, a little bit of a trip hazard there with the entrance to the tent. And again, very dark bedrooms in the Vango. And this one also has this little side room with some blinds. So a little storage space or toilet area. Another large Vango tent here. Again, these are really big, massive sort of holiday tents. Good sized porch area, good sized living area. Now, on this one, the little side annex area has also got a darkened bedroom in. Once again, if you notice that there's a little trip hazard as you go in from the porch into the main living area on this tent. I couldn't see, some of these didn't fold down, but some of the other ranges in the Vangos did. Now, a name of tents we've not seen for a while is Lichfield, and they are back with this Eagle Air 6 tent. I was quite pleased with these tents, and they did have their little lie down flat entrance into the tent. Dark interiors as well, of course made by the same company as Vango. This is the slightly smaller version. And you'll see some of the Vango signature designs there. Again, I like this one with the open front porch. Now over on the Outwell Hartsdale 6PA, of course you can watch our other video where I go into more detail on this and some of the new features like the quick and quiet bedroom. You can see the side wing there set up with a chair in, darkened bedrooms too. Airville 6SA, another inflatable tent. Now this one's got another good sized porch on here. There's quite a lot of living space in the front porch and also living space in the main living area, and as you can see we've got inflatable seats in that space too. a slightly different arrangement on the front to the previous one, with the porch on this one. Lakeville 7SA, this is a very big tent. You see you've got a very big porch area, lots of living space on this one too, so great place to sit out and prep things. And then you've also got a very good inside living space. You can see you've got a good size four person table and chairs there. Extra bedrooms in here, which are of course dark. And another big tent, the Knightdale 7PA. Now this one has the extra floating bedroom in this porch area here, which you can access from inside the tent as well. Again, dark bedrooms with a quick and quiet entrance. So you see there, you can enter that additional tent area there, so someone doesn't feel they're stuck out in the porch. Slightly smaller, the Parkdale 6PA. Again, fairly big tent. Another good living space area. And 3 bedrooms at the back. Now this is the Rocklake 6ATC, so this is the technical cotton inflatable tent. So it has that canvas feel to it. There is a door that goes across the front there. It's just opened up here. You can roll it all back so you can really see it. Now onto some of the other areas in some of the other little tents that was in this little camping village area. Coleman have now brought out a little trolley, you can see there. Now this is the Coleman Octagon in blue, and it's now got a little partner, the OctaGo. This was a great little tent, great one for kids, even adults actually. It's very big inside, but yes, it's same as the large octagon shaped tent, but a lot smaller. It's a great pup tent for kids, for example, even if you're caravanning and you're not using a main tent. The Valdes 6XL Deluxe, now it's slightly bigger, extra large bedrooms in here. Again, of course, blackout. We've reviewed the Valdes before in the past, and I've used that. Now over to Zempire. Again, Zempire's a brand we've reviewed in the past. Not had tried these newer versions here. They look very good, but if you notice there, the entrance to the main living area, there's a bit of a trip hazard. Again, I was just catching my feet on that. When you're used to tents with the front that comes down there, so there's no trip hazard, as soon as you go back into tents where you have got that, you just seem to be always catching your feet. Now I really like the look at these tents, but okay, there's a few little things like that I think Zempire needs to address, but they do look rather smart. Again, darkened bedrooms. Everyone seems to be doing darkened bedrooms these days. Now this is a very large tent and has gained 1 award. This is the TXL Wing. You've got a huge living space under this big tented canopy at the front here, just perfect for inside and outside living. The door is just completely rolled up at the top here, just gets it out of the way nicely, just tucked in the top there. And very dark bedroom. So now we're going into the main bedroom living area, and you've got the bedrooms at the back and also another floating sort of bedroom in the middle here. So you've got 3 bedrooms at the back and another one here. It's all very dark. The whole sleeping area is very dark. Now the Aerodome III. Aerodome's been around for a while. It's a bit of a Zempire classic design, this one. We've almost 3 pods off of here, 3 separate sleeping pods. Now Quest Elites, this is the Stargazer bell tent, and I really like this tent here. It doesn't have a stove in here unlike the Robins ones we've reviewed and tried, but it has a really nice feature. If you look up here, you've actually got the light in the ceiling, which can be covered up. You've got curtains that come down. And this is the 6-meter bell tent, and again, more traditional bell tent. I love the tarp on the front of this, of course the tarp's extra. Shell really loved the the lights going all the way up, so I see we're going to have to get some more lights in our tent, but she really liked that. Again, there was no stove port in that tent to put a wood burning stove in that one. It looked very smart. Now this one's really big, Quest Elite Emperor, almost like a mini circus tent. It is huge in here, and it actually has 2 poles going up supporting the tent, big beam going across and a pole down that side. Now this is interesting, from Vango with National Trust, they've actually developed tents made from recycled plastic bottles, which I think is a really good idea. They've got these smaller tents and they've also got some family size tents, so that's a really good idea. Now BoCamp Accessories, not something I really looked at before. I thought these looked fairly interesting, fairly smart designs. Various little things like these clip-on lanterns looked quite useful. Enamel cookware, again, there's lots of brands do this sort of thing. Nice little storage bedside table sort of thing, or something to put in your tent just to put bits and pieces away. Nice little table. Useful. These little side tables are actually quite useful, and this one looked quite interesting. The tree trunk ottoman. Again, the seat was padded at the top, so you could use it as a little seat. It's fairly sturdy. Could just store away some extra things, and it looks like you've got a log in your tent. Now, finally, I saw this brand here, and was quite impressed with what looks like their inflatable kayak there, and their SUPs, a lot more affordable. Perhaps not as extensive as Red Paddle, but look quite rather good. So there you go, a quick run through of some of the tents available at this year's show. I didn't manage to get all the tents. There was Outdoor Revolution and Kayam. I didn't manage to get around all of those before all the crowds came in, meant I couldn't easily film the tents. I also didn't cover the motorhomes and caravans because we did that in the October show, so we got all the 2020 models of those, and you can all see those in our other videos. So hopefully that's been helpful if you're looking for a new tent and just want to see what's out there. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe, and we shall see you soon. All work, no play, it's like we're running away.